Everybody, welcome to the makeup chair. Today I'm doing two looks in one. This is the evening look. I also have a day look that I do in this video. I've had so many requests lately for a video that shows a really easy day look and then shows it into a night look. So this is kind of the look that I came up with for the night look, and you guys will see in a few minutes how to do the day look. But I've had so many requests that I keep like a little diary of all the requests that I get. So people really wanted to see a wearable look, a wearable day look, something that's very easy to do, that elongates the eyes, could be smoked out, so this is kind of what I did to smoke it out in the evening time. Was inspired by Vanessa Hudgens, was using neutral tones like the Natural Palette by Urban Decay, or the Naked Palette by Urban Decay, or the Natural Palette, which is what I kind of refer to it as. I'm not sure if it's called Natural Palette or Neutral or whatever, but this is the e.l.f. Beauty Encyclopedia eyes, and it is using those kind of brownish kind of shades. And yeah, I think that was pretty much it. So those were the things that I decided to try and cover in one video just to make it really easy for you guys. So I show you my day look, my regular day look, and then I show you how to make a little bit more like this and a little bit more evening. You could wear this for a night out, you know. We can pretty much get away with this for a night out. Or sometimes I kind of wear this in the evening time and stuff if I'm going out for dinner or something. So just to make it a little bit different. So I really hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, you can let me know. The list of all the products as well as some alternatives are going to be in the box below. So I really hope that you enjoy and just keep watching. So we're going to start off with the kind of daytime look, and I'm going to show you guys how to change into a nighttime look. So I've already applied my foundation. I've actually used Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour one. This is the new one on the market. This 100 Ivory is a little bit too dark for me, but I have fake tan on, so I've applied that on my face. And I've also set it with the Stay Matte in this transparent one, which is fantastic, and they work really well together. I really like them. And if you find that your foundation looks a little bit too dark after you've applied it, this kind of lightens it up a little bit and makes it look a little bit kind of softer. And I'm going to take pink. I'm going to take this beautiful kind of pink color. I do apologize for my hands. It's not fake tan, it's actually hair dye. That's why it looks a bit red. But anyway, I'm going to take this beautiful pinky color. This is Natural Collection in Pink Cloud, which is a very nice name. And take a little bit of that. Because this is day look, I want it to be kind of pinky and girly and stuff like that. This is what I usually wear. I love this color. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so that's the face out of the way, and I've already done one eye, so I'm going to show you how to do it on the other. Very, very simple. I mean, it's unbelievably simple, but I still get people asking, you know, what's a good day look and stuff, and what's your regular day look, so this is kind of what I wear. But it's also inspired by the picture of Vanessa Hudgens, is it? So we're going to take our e.l.f. palette. You can take the Naked palette by Urban Decay. You can take the Rimmel quads, Maybelline quads, anything that's got like a cream or a brown or a peach even, because this one has a peach in it, which is quite cute. It's that peach right there. But it's up to yourself, whatever type of mid-tone palette that you have. We're first of all going to take this one, which is like a creamy, very creamy kind of color. It's a little bit lighter than my natural skin color. Take it onto a fluffy brush. I'm going to keep this really simple with the brushes. I don't want to go too crazy. I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. I haven't applied a primer or anything like that because we're using earthy skin tones. I take a little bit of that white that comes in here, or any type of very light color, because that's quite, you know, it's not too light, and I want something a little bit lighter. So if whatever type of palette you have, the lightest shade basically. I'm going to take a little bit of that, tap it off. I'm going to place this in the inner part of the eye like this. Now it looks a little bit white, so I'm just going to blend it really well. And if you have close set eyes, this kind of pushes them apart. That's kind of the general rule of that. Now I'm going to take the next shade, which is this one right here, and it's kind of mid-tone brown. You know, you could use a peach if you wanted. There's a nice peach in that palette. I'm going to put the alternatives colors. If you're using the Naked palette by Urban Decay, I'll put in a little kind of name or something of the actual color if you're using that, because this was actually designed for the Urban Decay Naked palette, but I don't actually have that with me. We're going to take this into the crease. This is also another thing that people were asking for, how to elongate your eyes. Basically, you want to take your darkest shade or your mid-tone color, and you want to place it on the outer part of the eye like this and work it into a windscreen wiper, but instead of going over and back like this, like you usually would, a lot of people do that. Instead, you'd stick to going like up and down almost, but in a kind of a curved motion, so it's right around the the edge of the socket kind of thing into the crease line. And if you want to recede a brow bone, which is usually what I like to do because this brow bone is kind of a little bit heavy, so what I usually do is just bring that up very, very slightly, working it right up to the brow bone, but I'm not working it into the inner part of the brow bone, it's more on the outer bit. Now you're going to take a small brush, doesn't matter, just an itsy bitsy brush is going to be making this so much easier for you. You're going to take a brown shade, so I'm going to take that same brown shade that we've been using, mix it up with something slightly darker. So if you use some type of colour that's a little bit darker than this one, not as dark as that, basically. We're going to apply this with our angled brush or a small brush right underneath the lashes. This is going to define the eye. You could use a brown eyeliner or a black eyeliner if you wanted, but this is going to define them without being too harsh or anything like that. Perfect for a day look. And if you have quite small eyes, this makes it look a little bit bigger because this is going on the skin rather than like inside the waterline. You can add white eyeliner to the waterline if you wanted to open the eyes a little bit more, but we're actually going to go ahead and keep it really, really simple. Just curl the eyelashes really, really well. I'm going to do the 3-step one, which is basically where you get right to the root of the lashes like this. So as you can see, the lashes are quite high up right now. And to give them a little bit of an extra curl, I'm going to come out a little bit further, so not right at the roots, and just do a few pumps out here. And that just lifts them a little bit more and brings them a little bit more curled. Just to finish off the look, I'm going to take this Minty lip gloss by e.l.f. This is in Los Angeles. Gonna put this onto this. You can keep this in your handbag. It's kind of minty flavored, minty smell to it, and it's really nice to just throw on throughout the day. So that is our finished kind of day look. Now I'm going to show you how to make it a little bit more smoky and a little bit more dramatic, so just keep watching. So now I'm going to show you how to take this from day to night. So I've already done one side. I'm going to show you how to do it on the other. So I'm just going to smoke it out a little bit, which is basically changing it into a little bit of a more evening look. First of all, take a black eyeliner. You can take navy or brown if you want to. And you're going to apply this on the upper and the lower waterline. If you wanted and you didn't have a brown eyeliner or a black eyeliner with you, you could also take a darker shade from the palette and apply this using an angled brush. I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're first of all going to take, say, a dark shade. I'm going to take the dark brown instead of the black. And we're going to apply this along the lash line. And I'm slowly tapping it in to the waterline as well. I'm also going to smudge the liner along the upper part of the outer lid. It's going to thicken up the lashes on this outer part. And it's also going to elongate the eyes. Now I'm going to go in and really smudge this, bringing it down quite far, but keeping the upper lid quite clear of anything except for that, just that outer bit. Take my fluffy brush and I'm going to mix this kind of warmish brown that's in this palette. It's like a peachy brown. I'm going to mix it up with this brown here. It's just going to add a little bit of warmth to the whole look. Tap off your brush and work this into the crease. Working on the outer part of the eye, once again, we're kind of like elongating the eyes a little bit more. So just place it on the outer bit, like this, and then you can blend it up into the brow bone. I'm going to add some false eyelashes. These are the ones by Nicola Roberts, and they're the very kind of simple ones. They look like this. Now you do have to snip off the edge, which is a bit strange. You do have to snip off this outer part, and usually if it's too big or too small or whatever, you'd cut off the inner bit to make it fit your eye shape. But for this, I actually had to take a little bit off the edge because it was just weird looking. So took a little bit off the edge just to make them a little bit more natural. So that's the finished look. I have made it really, really bold on the lips, and I've decided to go for a little pop of pink. But I first of all lined my lips with Red Diva, which is a Rimmel shade. It's fantastic. I mean, if you're looking for a red, this is definitely one of those things. It's for a drugstore product. It probably is one of the best out there. And it also comes in a lipstick form as well. And it's just fantastic. But I decided not to go for red. I decided to go for a little bit pink. This is Blue Rose by NYC. Looks like that. It's got a beautiful bluish undertone, which is great for people who have cooler skin tones, as well as brightening up your smile and make your teeth look a little bit whiter because it's got that bluish to it. And if you want to go for a nude color, it's totally up to you. If you want to go for the red color, it's totally up to you. But there are just a few options for you. You can add a little bit more of a smoky look to the entire lid. So just do a little bit more smoking, and then you can go for a nude lip instead, or lip gloss. It's totally up to yourself. If you're a little bit anxious about wearing such an intense color on the actual lips, blot it off a few times, and that way you can keep blotting until you get the color that you want. So if it's too intense when you first apply it, keep blotting it until you get something kind of even and in between. Also, keep it quite matte, which blotting seems to do. It keeps that shine away, because I think if something's a little bit more matte, it doesn't show up as much, doesn't look as bold, and you can definitely get away with it. I sometimes wear this as a day look, which I know is a little bit intense for some people, but I kind of like it. I like being a little bit bold sometimes. But I really hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, you can let me know. You can let me know here. You can let me on the forum spring. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, I do have one thing to say about the face. If throughout the day you feel like your face has gone a little bit and your foundation has faded, what you can do is blot your face, apply your pressed powder, then apply your bronzer and your blush and everything, and your face should be good to go. But I really find that the Lasting Finish 25 Hour by Rimmel, I know I'm talking really fast, the 25 hour Rimmel foundation is so fantastic for really keeping it throughout the whole day, but you do kind of have to powder it, I find, because it's a little bit moisturizing. But if you have very dry skin, you might be able to get away with it. So I really hope you enjoy this look. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!